Guys, I'm Sebastian.
I'm Christine.
This is Ninth Island Connection.
We are your resource for all things Vegas. So be sure to check out the description below to see how you can watch our television show, Ninth Island Connection, wherever you are.
We're also all over social media, not just here on YouTube. We're Instagramming, we're TikToking, we're Facebooking.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. We're Ninth Island Connection.
And before we get into this video, welcome back if you're familiar with our channel. Thank you so much for your support.
And if this is your first time here, welcome. You're obviously interested in Vegas. That's all we do on this channel, so you might as well go ahead and subscribe. We're talking pool reviews, hotels, money-saving deals.
All right, enough about us. Let's get to the video, and instead of looking at us, let's see some footage of Vegas while we share this information with you.
Being that we stay on the Strip so much, we get a lot of questions about where to stay. And even though we don't have young children, we even get asked where to stay with kids. So in this video, we're sharing what we think, in our opinion, are the 3 best properties to stay if you're coming to Vegas with children, including where, why, and what you can expect. And now, before we even get started with this, we are sharing this information to help those families who are looking for information about traveling to Vegas with children and are definitely not trying to start the debate about whether kids should be in Vegas or not. That's not what this video is about, so please refrain from any of those negative comments. If you're not interested about what Vegas is like with children, just go ahead and move on.
All right, first let's talk location. While Center Strip is great for accessing multiple properties, it's not the best area for families, especially those with stroller-age kids. The sidewalks are very busy, and you can almost bet on having issues with the elevators and escalators in the area. I mean, 50% of the time the escalators don't seem to be working. And while there are a handful of family-friendly attractions in this area, it may be worth it to just visit this part of the Strip rather than actually stay there. And of course, there are kid-friendly attractions at the Strat and Circus. However, there's not a lot outside of these properties, and they are located in an area of the Strip where it can be sketchy at times, since there's less foot traffic than you'd see in the center of the Strip, and there's greater distances between the properties. So we think staying at the south end of the Strip is the most family-friendly area of the Strip.
All right, guys, let's get into the specific properties. First up, and this is in no particular order, we're going to start with Excalibur. If you're not familiar, Excalibur is the Strip property that looks like a giant castle. Kids love it, and it's a lot of fun for kids. While the rooms are smaller and really no frills, they're actually fine for what you're going to pay for it. On the property, there's Fun Dungeon, which is a pretty big arcade. There are family-friendly shows like Mac King, the Tournament of Kings, which actually, I don't care if it's for kids. I actually had a great time there. And it's not a huge property, especially if you're avoiding the casino. And if you're traveling with kids, they can only pass through the casino. They can't stop and watch you put $10 into a machine. Security will be on it when it comes to those types of activities. And if they see someone who appears to be underage, they are going to ask you. They do have a food court as well that's less expensive, faster dining, as well as a few sit-down options. I wouldn't take younger kids to Dick's Last Resort though, because it's more geared towards adult humor and maybe like 16 and up, I guess. Last but not least, Excalibur is on the list because of their pool. They have a separate kid pool area with a water slide, and it's just really awesome. Kids are always having the best time. Plus, it's not a party pool either, so you're not going to see all the drunks falling over and some of the inappropriate stuff that you could see at some of the other Strip properties. Really not going to happen down at Excalibur.
Next up is right next door, and that's Luxor. The nice thing about both Luxor and Excalibur is that they're connected via a walkway as well as a tram. So regardless of which property you stay at, you have easy indoor access from one to the other. Luxor is also connected via tram or indoor walkway to Mandalay Bay through the shops at Mandalay Bay Place. This gives you quick access to family-friendly attractions there, like -5 Ice Bar, which does allow kids to enter with adults, as well as the Shark Reef Aquarium, which is really cool, and Cirque's Michael Jackson 1, which is such a fun show for all ages. So if you're not familiar with Luxor, this is the pyramid-shaped casino, and it has an Egyptian theme throughout the property, including the rooms. You can actually stay in the pyramid. Speaking of rooms, they've been recently renovated and are more modern than compared to Excalibur. There's a whole level that's just attractions, including more family-friendly attractions like discovering King Tut's tomb, Titanic, Bodies, and Blue Man Group. There's also Playground, which features large-scale, old-school games, and kids who are 13 and up can go here during the day. No little kids, but just those 13 and up. But at night, it does become more of a bar, and it's 21 and up. Luxor also has a food court along with multiple dining options. Their pool complex has multiple pools and is pretty chill and has typically a variety of ages there. We wouldn't consider this a party pool, with the exception of Sundays, where the Strip's only LGBTQ pool parties take place. That's during the summer. Again, there are multiple pools, so you can pick the pool that best suits your needs.
Last on our list is also connected to Excalibur with the pedestrian bridge. That's going to be New York, New York. And if you're not familiar with New York, New York, it's that property that has a Statue of Liberty right on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard. It does kind of look like New York on the outside, but definitely on the inside. This is a smaller property and has an arcade and a roller coaster that you can't miss seeing and hearing. The roller coaster actually comes through a part of the food court area. There's also a giant 2-story candy store inside. Rooms at New York, New York are going to be a little bit on the smaller side, but they're actually fine. The pool is also smaller with no real bells and whistles, but again, it's fine. Your kids are going to love it. There's a food court along with additional grab-and-go spots for dining. Plus, there's access to the park, which is great for some fresh non-casino air. If you're attending something at T-Mobile Arena, this is certainly the perfect location. You also have quick bridge access to attractions like the M&M store, Flyover, and the Paradox Museum, as well as access to the free tram that connects Park MGM to Aria and the shops at Crystals, as well as Bellagio. That's going to be right next door at Park MGM.
There you have it, guys. Those are the 3 Strip properties that we would recommend staying at if you're coming to Vegas with children. Now again, this isn't based on our experience because we do not have young children. We've not traveled to Vegas with young children, but we've stayed at these properties in all of the MGM and Caesars properties many, many times over the years, and we can kind of give our expertise in speaking to the properties and what we think would be good fits and not good fits for families traveling with children. Well, we don't have children of our own that we've traveled with. We do have friends that have come a couple of times and have stayed with their young children, stroller-age children, and had a blast, and we were able to kind of help guide them, and they ended up staying at Excalibur, which worked out great for them. They felt like it was very kid-friendly and a lot of fun for their girls. But you know what? We want to hear from you. What do you guys think? Have you traveled to Vegas with children? Do you have any words of wisdom for other people traveling where you think people should stay or things that people should do? Let us know in the comments. And again, if you're not on Team Children in Vegas, and you made it this far, that's really shocking, but please keep those negative comments out of here. We're just sharing information for people who are looking to travel with their children to Vegas.
All right, so that's a wrap on this one, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Follow us on social media. We're Instagramming, TikToking, we're Facebooking, we're threading, we're everywhere. We're Ninth Island Connection. And don't forget to check out the description below so that you can see how you can watch our television show wherever you are. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Ninth Island Connection highlights Las Vegas businesses, entertainment, events, and activities on and off the Strip, keeping our viewers connected with the Ninth Island of Las Vegas. From local mom and pop restaurants to those owned and operated by top chefs, from kitchen action to the inspiration behind the dishes, we deliver the culinary creations of Vegas. From Las Vegas entertainers and athletes to all of the exciting activities and experiences around the Vegas Valley, we keep our viewers connected with all of the excitement that the entertainment capital of the world has to offer. Of course, we can't forget about the casinos that make Vegas, Vegas, with exclusive tours of the incredible amenities and beautiful accommodations, getting right in the heart of the casino floor action and entertainment, as well as interviews with casino owners, CEOs, GMs, and executive chefs. We bring the Las Vegas Casino into our viewers' homes. Highlighting lesser-known areas like the Fremont East District, the Arts District, and Brewery Row, we bring attention to these small businesses that have become fast favorites in the local community. We bring our viewers a complete Vegas experience. We also invite our viewers along as we venture into the great outdoors of the Las Vegas Valley, sharing short road trips, hikes, and the unique sights found in the Mojave Desert. Great people, great stories, great connections, only on Ninth Island Connection.